Hey, everybody. I'm Rebecca from Thieving Otter Farm,
And I'm Leah with Southern Biophiliac Urban Farm.
and we are two chicks Coturnix bringing you the scoop
Not the poop.
on Coturnix quail. So, this is going to be another 2 cents with two chicks, and we're going to give you the 2 cents on whether or not you should start with eggs or chicks or adult birds. So, let's talk about some of the pros and cons of each. Leah, what about hatching eggs? What are the pros and cons of hatching eggs?
Well, if you're thinking about getting the quail and you want to start with hatching eggs, there's lots of pros and cons to it because you need a lot more equipment for hatching eggs because you're going to go through every life stage of the bird. So you need your incubator, your brooder, and whatever cage you're going to use as an adult.
Mhm.
So, and then you also have to find a good quality source for those hatching eggs because you want to make
Yep.
sure that you're bringing in good birds.
And then you also have to think about like local versus shipping. Shipping because, being bounced around and, potentially delayed by USPS. Generally, the hatch rate for like industry average is around 50%. So then you're going to want to have, to buy like twice as many as you may want. And then
And then
half
you
of
might
those are
want
going to
to,
be boys.
yeah, triple it so you get enough hens, hopefully, because, yeah,
So,
the averages don't usually average
yeah.
out well.
And you could do local, but sometimes there isn't anything local, or what's local may not be the quality you're looking for.
Precisely. And then if you end up with too many boys at the end, too, you have to have a way to deal with that.
That's absolutely true. Okay, so what about chicks? Let's talk about chicks.
So, plus side of chicks is that they're already hatched for you. You don't have to do that part. You don't have to worry about an incubator, but you do have to worry about brooding them and having the appropriate equipment to get them through that life stage.
That's true. And then too, back to the whole shipping or local. Local, once again, you may not have anybody local that has chicks or has the quality you're looking for or the variety you're looking for. But shipping, chicks usually don't do so well being shipped. They're not like chicken chicks that do okay. They're
Yeah,
pretty fragile.
they're very fragile. Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you
So
get, if you get 3 weekers, you're in a better spot. But at that point, they're hitting that GB stage.
yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, that leaves us with adults. What are the pros and cons of adults?
So I think for new people, a lot of times adults are great because you don't have to worry about the incubator phase. You don't have to worry about brooding them. They don't need to be on heat. And most of the time, by the time you're receiving them, they're already at the point where they're going to start laying eggs for you. Plus, if you know exactly how many girls or how many boys you want, you wouldn't have to worry about getting rid of extra roosters at the end either.
Yeah, that's pretty handy to just go, I think I want five of these and one of those and pick out your colors and whatever, and they just show up.
Yep,
It's
exactly.
you could just like hit the ground running. I guess
Right.
the cons,
And they do a lot better shipped versus chicks
yes, they do.
if you can't find them local to you. So
Yeah, and I guess the cons would be you kind of miss that fun chick stage. There is something to
yeah,
be said for hatch day and getting to see chicks hatch and then, watching them grow. But yeah, I kind of like just jumping right into adults and getting eggs. And I guess if you wanted that chick stage, you could incubate those eggs,
yeah. If you end up loving the birds, then yeah, start incubating your own eggs and go from there.
Yeah, I think that's great. So, anything else that we need to add about that?
Um, well, if you have never had quail eggs or meat, it's usually a good thing to try it out before you get into something you haven't tried before.
That's true. Very true. I know from my experience, I was given some adult quail, and I thought, sure, I'll try these out. If I don't like them, I'll just eat them. No big deal. Yeah, I fell in love with them. and then had learned that they came in different colors and had to have all the colors and spiraled from there. So be
Yeah,
careful. They're
that's a deep
addictive.
rabbit hole. Well, when we started, I started out with hatching eggs. I wanted to go through the whole thing. I wanted to
Uh-huh.
know how to do it from the beginning. So that's how we went.
It's fun. No matter I think you really can't go wrong no matter how you go because they're just really
Right.
awesome birds.
Yeah, you just have to decide what's going to work best for you getting started.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us for some 2 cents with two chicks, and we hope you have a great evening.
Bye.